Hello there, Advanced Practicum. Bienvenidos a todos. We are now going to be approaching week 10. Now, if you notice, week 10 doesn't start until April 12th. So let's check out our syllabus. And if you'll see, March 29th and April 5th, there is no class. It is spring break. You do not need to make these 2 weeks up. It's already a part of the class, all right? So spring break is coming up. I hope you enjoy it. But we look over here, April 12th, we come back and we have a virtual meeting on that night at 7 o'clock. You do need to attend that meeting. I will explain how the next grouping works of assignments. So make sure you attend that virtual meeting. I am taking attendance and it's worth points. So keep that in mind, please. Ahora, si notas, esta semana, el 29 de marzo y el 5 de abril, no hay clase. No tienes que hacer esas semanas, es libre y es parte de las vacaciones, pero regresamos para el 12 de abril. Tienes que ir a práctico ese día y también esa noche a las 7 tenemos una cita virtual. Tienes que atender a esa cita porque voy a explicar el próximo grupo. Voy a también tomar la asistencia, so esto vale puntos. O sea, asegura que vayas a esta cita. So let's talk about what's going to happen on week 10, April 12th. You should have already looked at your art area in the classroom. Check things out. Is there an art area? Make sure that you put in a picture of that art area. So, para la semana 12 de abril, ya tú chequeaste si hay un una área de arte. Toma una foto de eso y ponlo aquí, por favor. I don't need any kids, by the way, in this area. All I need is the art area in that classroom. And if you're working with infants, maybe are there any pictures or anything of, what the infants have done that could be kind of artsy? Maybe put that here so we kind of get an idea of that. I had listed ideas. So what you're going to do on this week, week 10, is you're going to offer your art experience. Now, again, I gotta see something that you really, really offered something impressive, all right? Don't just bring some markers and some coloring papers and say, oh, this is my art area. That is not going to cut it. I want to see that you've really transformed and you've offered something very unique and creative. And I've got some really good ideas in here. So again, if I don't see something creative, you will not be earning points. I need to see some effort from you, please, right? Um, Esta semana vas a ofrecer su experiencia en el área de arte. Yo necesito que tú ofreces algo a los niños, no solo que tú traigas markers y papel y que ellos pintan. Um, yo quiero ver algo grande, ¿ok? Una diferencia en el área de arte. Otra vez recuerda que estamos haciendo el ambiente. So yo quiero ver este área, algo diferente en el área. So remembering also that all of these weeks now we are working on the environment. So it really should be seeing something in the art area that you're offering, that you're adding into that art area. So not just, I guess, an experience. I want it to really be what are you offering something to enhance that area in the classroom. So you're going to offer that art experience, provide a picture of what you've offered. So maybe a final product from a child or so I guess again, just what does the art area look like after you added the materials and then some reflection after you've offered it on the 12th. So yo quiero ver un foto de que el área se parece después que tú puse algo en el área y entonces una reflexión. Now, again, if you're working with infants, art looks a little bit different. They may not have an art area. So what you will do is show me maybe a final product of what the children were able to do with art. I want to see process art. All of you should know what that means. I want to see a process art experience, not a product. If I see a product, it will not count for credit either. Necesito ver una experiencia que es de proceso, no de un producto. Y todos deben de saber qué es eso, porque yo sé que todos han tomado la clase de arte. So that's what's going to happen on the 12th. You're also, so you're offering that experience, but you're also going to be starting in the cognitive and general domain. So again, we're looking at the environment. What we're going to be checking out is science this time. So you're offering your art experience, but you're observing in the next domain is what's happening. So tú ofreces la experiencia de approaches to learning, estás ofreciendo esa experiencia, pero vas a observar en el área de conocimiento. So what I want you to do is I want you to answer these questions again, just like you have in the other ones. Take a picture of the science area. If there isn't a science area, then let me know. And again, most classrooms have a science area. If you're not quite sure where it is, ask. If you're in an infant room, you probably don't have a science area. So let me know that you don't. But that doesn't mean you're not going to do this. All right? Because I want you to think about it. When we're looking at science, we're looking at predicting. We're looking at something in a sensory table. We're looking at comparisons. We're looking at problem solving. That's what we're looking at. So even if you have infants, infants are problem solving. Infants can be in a sensory table or doing some sort of a sensory project. So don't tell me there's no science. Think about it in the way that the kids are taking on these things. All right. So is there exploration going on? Absolutely. Every single classroom has exploration going on. How is it happening? That's what I want you to describe here. Nota que en la ciencia tiene que haber si los niños están trabajando en la mesa sensorial, si están resolviendo diferentes problemas, si tiene que pensar y notar diferencias. So, todos tienen esto pasando en la clase. Yo quiero que tú notas cómo eso se pasa y entonces tome una foto de eso también y contesta estas preguntas. So, tienes que observar contestando las preguntas. Okay, entonces hay un checklist que tienes que llenar. So then also note there is a checklist that you should be filling out. So if you have different age groups, you only fill out for the age group that you have, but all fill this out. So do some of the children sit back and observe? Notice that. Do some of the children jump right in? Talk about that. Talk about the two groupings of children. En este checklist, en esta lista, pregunta si los niños observan y si hay otros niños que cuando tú ofreces algo, brincan adentro y empiezan a hacer el trabajo rápidamente. Háblame sobre los diferentes grupos de niños. Y entonces yo lo tengo rápido en diferentes grupos. Los que trabajan con los infantes, contesta aquí. Los que trabajan con los niños mayores, contestan aquí. Those of you who are working in an infant classroom, you're only going to fill out this. Those of you working with toddlers or older, you're going to fill out these. All right, so I color coded it. It should make sense. This is all part of the observation. Esto es todo parte de la observación. So if we go back, you're answering these questions, contesta estas preguntas, and then you're going to fill out the checklist. Y también vas a llenar esta lista de verificación. Y entonces a comentarios de eso. Okay? So that is what you are doing for April 12th. Wait, let's go over here. That is what you're doing for April 12th. And again, we have a virtual meeting, so make sure you attend because I'm going to explain what the lesson plans are going to look like. Tienes que venir para esta cita porque voy a explicar cómo hacer los planes de lección para el día completo. Okay? All right, I think I babbled enough. Everybody, enjoy your day. Hope everything's going well, and I will see you on the 12th. Enjoy your spring break, by the way. Ta-ta for now.